Hey guys, so if you're watching this video, that means you need to complete the C.E.R. review class kick assignment. That's the big focus for this assignment is claim, evidence, and reasoning. And so I'm going to go through kind of step by step how to complete the assignment if you haven't already. So pay close attention to this video. Okay, so here I am on the assignment. Whenever you click on the link attached to the Canvas assignment, it's going to take you to something that looks like this. And the first step is if you were absent when we watched the video on claim, evidence, and reasoning, you want to start by watching this quick video. And I'll leave you to complete that on your own. But you want to watch this video so that you get an idea of kind of what we're talking about here. Once you've completed the video, then you're going to go ahead and move down here and you're going to drag and drop the answers onto the correct spot. There's kind of a hint of what the answers might be. And then at the bottom here, there are two multiple choice questions. The first one is you're identifying why reasoning is important to a scientific argument. And then you're going to answer question 3, which is an example of a scientific claim. And you're going to pick the correct answer. And so that's page 1. That's first step of reviewing a claim, evidence, and reasoning scientific argument. Now moving into page 2, this is where the practice begins. This is where you guys are going to take the reins and really practice the skill of building a scientific argument. So the first step in a scientific argument is to propose an answer to a question, specifically a scientific question. So in this case, our scientific question is, why does the needle on a compass always point north? And so a couple weeks ago, we talked about how a compass, you have the compass base, and then on top of that compass, you have a needle. And on that needle, there's a tiny magnet. And that magnet is what causes it to rotate according to direction. And so what your goal is to propose an answer to this question. Why does the compass needle always point north? What does that tiny magnet do to make that compass needle point north all the time? And so you're going to propose an answer to that question. You're going to make a claim. And so here's a sentence starter for you. The needle on the compass always points north because, and then you finish the rest. And so you're going to create a claim there. Once you've created your claim, now it's time to collect evidence. And that's where we move into this step 2. To collect evidence, you're going to be looking at a couple of different types of evidence within an article. Evidence does come in many forms. It can be found through reading, experimentation, models, observations. And today specifically, again, we're going to be looking at a reading to collect evidence. So on the next page, you're going to see an article called Earth's Geomagnetism. As you're reading, you're going to identify evidence that either supports or maybe it goes against your claim. And you're going to try to figure out whether or not your claim is correct or incorrect based on that evidence. As you are reading, you want to highlight and underline important facts or details. Think carefully about what you're reading so that you truly understand what's being said. And again, as you read, you want to highlight, annotate, and circle important facts or details that might help you to better understand whether your claim is correct or incorrect. And it's important to remember that in science, it's about finding what the true factual answer is. And so if you are reading and you begin to notice, hey, maybe my claim was wrong, that's okay. Stick with it. And whenever you come to the conclusion, you're just going to explain why your claim was wrong and kind of go into detail on that using the evidence. So whether your claim is correct or incorrect, that's okay. Now moving into page 3. And so the first thing you want to do on page 3 to begin the active reading is you want to restate your claim. And so what restating your claim does is it helps you to remember what you're looking for as you read. So if you make your claim, restating it is going to help you to kind of better understand what you're looking for. And so you can copy and paste your claim from the first page over to this third page here. That's totally fine. And then as you move down, you're going to see to follow along with an audio reading, click the button to the right. That's right here. Basically, that's me reading the article to you. And so if that's helpful to listen to me read as you follow along, totally do that. Take advantage of that. And so what you're going to do is you're going to read the article or listen to me read the article. And as you're reading, you're going to use these highlight and underline tools to highlight important information or important data that might help you to answer the question of, is your claim correct or incorrect? And once you're done reading this first page, you're going to identify what evidence you collected. Now, as you're identifying the evidence from the reading, you can do it in bullet points, short sentences, or even just kind of a quick list. You don't have to write a paragraph or full sentences. So you're just listing what evidence you collected. And then this bottom part here, the reasoning, that's the important part. That's where you want to really pay close attention to what you're writing and reading. And so this reasoning is telling you, what does your evidence say about the claim? Is your evidence supporting the claim? Is it going against the claim? Is it maybe leading you in the right direction? What is this evidence that you've collected from the reading telling you about your original claim that you stated? And so that's the reasoning. Now, moving on to page 4, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to read this next page of the article. You're going to highlight important information. You're going to use different colors to help you kind of process what they're saying. And then you're going to list what evidence you found. Same thing, bullet points, list. You're going to be quick about this part. What evidence did you find? And then the reasoning. What does that evidence tell you about the claim? Is it supporting it? Is it not supporting it? And why are you stating that evidence as being relevant? And then page 5, it's the same thing. You're going to finish up reading this last page of the article. There's more audio readings. There's audio readings on each page. You're going to highlight and collect evidence and then list that evidence and then explain why you listed that evidence. Why is it relevant? And what does it say about the claim? And then the very last page, page 6, we're almost done. This is the conclusion. And so now it's time to decide whether your claim was correct or incorrect based on the evidence that you collected. So the first step is to restate the claim. And so you're going to either copy and paste or retype your original claim. And then you're going to decide, was your claim correct or incorrect based on the evidence that you found? You're going to circle which one you think. And then finally, how do you know your claim is correct or incorrect? You're going to use the evidence and reasoning from the previous pages, everything that you listed and everything that you wrote about the reasoning. You're going to bring it all together right here. You're going to write a paragraph convincing the reader that your claim is either correct or incorrect. You're going to write that in this box here. And I am expecting 4 to 5 sentences, meaning a legit paragraph. If you give me like one sentence, not going to work. I do want to see a real paragraph and see your reasoning, see your evidence, and see the full scientific argument come together. And then once you're finished, you've officially created, there's a typo there, you've officially created a scientific argument and you created a sound argument using data and details from a true source. And so congratulations, you're done once you've done that. And with that, that's the end of the assignment. If anybody has any questions beyond this video, or if you would like to talk with me during office hours about this assignment, please utilize those office hours. You can meet with me from 1:30 to 2:30 pretty much every day unless I say otherwise. So come in, talk to me about it if you have any questions outside of this video. And with that, you guys, this video is done. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope this was helpful.